where the idea is not just to go to space, but to go often, to make it routine, to bring costs down, to increase access. And Artemis II is doing the exact opposite. It's making spaceflight feel rare, exclusive, fragile. Like every mission has to be this massive, high-stakes event. And maybe that's fine for now, but it raises a serious question. How do you build a future on something that expensive? How do you go from one launch every few years to sustained presence on the moon? Because those two things don't line up. And then there's the delays. Oh, the delays. Because if Artemis II had launched exactly when originally planned, maybe the conversation would be different. But it didn't. It slipped. Again and again. And every delay does two things. It increases the cost, and it decreases public confidence. Because at some point, people stop asking, when is it launching? And start asking, is this ever actually happening? And that's dangerous. Because space exploration relies on public support. And public support relies on momentum. And momentum dies when timelines keep moving. Now let's talk about the technology itself, because this is where things get really interesting. The Orion spacecraft, the thing carrying the astronauts, is impressive. It's designed for deep space. It has advanced life support systems, radiation protection, navigation systems, all of that. But the design? It's a capsule. A capsule. A shape we've been using since the very beginning of human spaceflight. And again, there's a reason for that. Capsules are reliable. They're stable. They work. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like the future. It feels like the past upgraded. And that's kind of the theme of Artemis II. Everything about it works. Everything about it is solid. Everything about it is built on decades of experience. But very little of it feels revolutionary. It's evolution, not revolution. And that's safe. But it's not exciting. Now here's where I shift a bit. Because despite everything I've said, Artemis II still matters. A lot. Because we've spent decades in low Earth orbit. The International Space Station, circling Earth over and over again. And that's important work. Science, research, international cooperation. But it's also limited. It's comfortable. It's close to home. Artemis II breaks that comfort. It sends humans out again, farther than we've gone in generations. And that changes something psychologically. Not just for the astronauts, but for everyone watching. Because suddenly deep space isn't just history anymore. It's present. It's happening again. And that's huge. Because once you prove you can do something again, you unlock the next step. You make it real. You make it possible. And Artemis II is basically the key that unlocks everything else. No Artemis III without Artemis II. No lunar base without Artemis II. No Mars mission without proving we can handle deep space again. So yeah, it might feel repetitive, but it's also foundational. And for now.